Lagi mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
Valoria goes left. Valoria flips it up and in!
Sir Orlan Mamar, but Mamar gets the step and the finish.
Hail Mary. June Manzo will fire.
Oh my goodness!
June Manzo all the way from
Serrano, Bebuelo, Serrano with the basket. Fuentes, no hesitation, gets it to go!
No! Obisto, yeah!
Jason Obisto with a putback! It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon north of Metro Manila, and we are coming to live from the West Arena for the first time this season. We are here in Valenzuela City for our Wednesday triple header. Franz Diaz and the Quezon City Galleries Taipan are featuring on our first game. They take on JR Olegario and the rest of the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. The Cowboys on a slump of late. They'll try to bounce back against Quezon City in the 4 p.m. matchup. 6 p.m. maglalaban Marikina Shoemasters against the Zamboanga Sikat. And in the main game, it's the Val City Magic against the Binyan Tatak Gel. Magandang hapon mga kaliga, sila of Tupas kasama si Christian Wanzon, and 3 more games on tap on this Wednesday afternoon. Such a beautiful day for basketball.
Sobra. And sabi mo nga, first time natin dito. And you know the saying, there's always a first time. Tulad ngayong araw, kahit na maraming beses tayo magkasama nagko-cover, first time ko rin maging masaya kasama ka.
First time pa lang?
Yes,
Grabe
yes,
ka naman.
yes. Kaya sobrang ngiti ko eh.
First game pa lang yan, ha? So, mapapanood nyo yung MPBL.
You gotta set the tone.
Yes, on our social media channels, Facebook and on YouTube. Mapapanood nyo rin ang MPBL on Solar Sports on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Silipin muna natin ang team standings natin in the North Division, kung saan ang dalawang kupunan na maglalaban today are in number 8 ng Quezon City with a 2-2 record. They played 1 game less than Ilagan. 2-3 ang record naman ng Cowboys. Of course, Nueva Ecija all alone on top, 5-0. And ang San Juan also unbeaten at 3-0. And, you know, it's a bit of a log jam there, the first 10 teams. And 1 win could prove crucial. Kung aangat ka, kung tayo ka naman, medyo bababa ka.
Ang treatment dito, kumbaga parang fighting for the playoff spot to eh. Nakita nyo, 8-9 sila, parehas magaling sa talo. So you could say that both teams has, you know, yung kasabihan na having a chip on their shoulder. Dapat ganun yung approach nila sa larong ito, because the last thing that you want is to be on a losing streak.
Definitely, they'll feel good about their chances against each other,
Right.
For this game. No, Quezon City, ang pag-usapan natin dito, they lost their last game against Imos, and you know, Quezon City, you know, sort of had a grip of this ball game in Batangas City before Imos came out firing in the 4th quarter.
They did. Only with 3 fingers, ika nga. And importante sa basketball, yung 4th quarter, yung panapos. Led the first 3 quarters. Led as much as 13 points, 40-27. No, that was the start of the 3rd quarter. And then the 4th quarter was just a meltdown. You know, they were outscored by 12 points and allowed 27 points para sa Imos Brotherhood. Now, Imos, they had a hard time. You see the stat right there is the rebounding. Massively, you know, plus 20 ang binigay nila sa Imos, and yun sa 18 offensive rebounds na yun. You know, sila Caspe, sila Ariar, you know, 11 offensive rebounds, kasama pa ang dalawa. And that's something na I'm sure Coach Jeff addressed papasok ng larong ito.
Ilagan naman in their last game went up against Binyan Tatak Gel, and you know, after a close defeat to Pangasinan, they felt good about their chances against Binyan, but it was a bit of a stop-start game. You know, momentum just not going their way, especially in the second half. Kung saan, bumagal ang laro, maraming tawag,
Right.
and they didn't really establish a clear momentum in this game.
Well, ito, close to. Naipentak nung first half, no? Similar to QC, the meltdown was the fourth. Sila sa third quarter naman, which usually dictates also the outcome of the game. And you look at the numbers right here, that's when Binyan pulled away in the third quarter. And it was a defensive mindset nung fourth quarter because both teams only had a combined 25 points. So they struggled on the offensive end and on the defensive end. Tingnan natin kung paano sila makakabawi yan.
And let's go to Richard Tampos for the starting lineups. Ilagan Isabela taking on Quezon City in our first game.
Now, join me in welcoming for the starters. Introducing first, your Quezon City Galleries Taipan. At forward number 24, Sydney Mosqueda. Guard number 15, Nino Ibanez. Playing center number 12, Dave Bernabe. At forward number 0, Jason Strait. Point guard number 8, Franz Diaz. The Quezon City is led by Martin Go with Jeff Perlas, assisted by JC Docto and Ricky Reyes. Team manager JC Tan. Starting for Ilagan, Isabela Cowboys. Playing center number 5, Josh Giab. Two guard number 24, Sean Kitevis. At forward number 23, Josh Galliano. One guard number 18, Philip Manalang. Starting at forward number 19, Art De La Cruz. The head coach is Louis Gonzalez. His assistants are Mixon Ramos, Eric De La Cuesta, Hans Robles, Alex Calweng, and Edel Tacorda. Coaching consultant Glenn Capaccio. The team managers, JB Diaz, AJ.
Our starting five is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Quezon City has Franz Diaz, Nino Ibanez, Dave Bernabe, Jason Strait, and Sydney Mosqueda. Ilagan naman welcomes back Philip Manalang, Sean Ketevis, Josh Giab, Art De La Cruz, and Josh Galliano, who top scored for them with 19 points against Binyan. Referees for today, Castoverde, Estroga, and Carase. And Manansala is the substitute referee. That's last touch on Quezon City. Ilagan will begin proceedings here at the West Arena in Valenzuela City. Philip Manalang. De La Cruz, Art De La Cruz with a push shot. No, gets his own miss, trying to pass it to Giab. There's a foul whistled on.
And that's one part of his game, no? Si Art De La Cruz, kailang seasons na rin yan dito sa MPBL. He led the team in the last game, once again, with 7 assists. And he's really their best decision maker. The second, I would say, would be Goliano, but Goliano was in more of a scoring mode in the last game, scored 19. He misses the first attempt, though, dito sa first possession.
Oh, that's a backcourt violation.
Mental lapse to.
And one of the rare times Coach Jeff Perlas got a bit demonstrative there on the side.
Yeah, he's usually a positive person. No?
Positive din naman yun. Ikaw naman.
No. Yung ano, kumbaga minsan kahit hindi na maganda nangyayari sa loob, yun din kasi feedback na nakuha ko, no? Which ikinatutuwa ng management itong Quezon City.
Yeah.
Saka mo ko nasa personality niya talaga.
Yeah.
Ikaw ba naman, Perlas ang apelido mo?
Ikaw nga, Christian yung pangalan mo.
Ano na naman? Napaka-positibo kong tao.
Yung gusto ko nga, yung napapaisip ka kung ano sasabihin ko. Yan yung gusto ko eh.
Palaisipan ba?
Straight with a turnaround. Too strong. Bernabe with the offensive rebound. Stick back won't go. The tap. Manalang gets to the loose ball. Here's Ketevis. Galliano to Philip. SQ. Medyo masikip doon. Nakasona ang Quezon City dito. Block ang tira ni Galliano by Straight.
Inabutan ng mahabang kamay ni Straight.
Ibanez. Get the switch here against Giab. Nino spins. The kick out to Mosqueda. That's a 3, and that's good. Sidney Mosqueda puts Quezon City on the board.
Caught over helping was the defense itong Ilagan, no? Not really a blow-by yung galaw na yon ni Ibanez and the ISO left wing and then libre na lang si Mosqueda sa kabila.
Manalang gets it back. They go to De La Cruz. Art goes for the reverse, and he puts it in for 2.
I thought he had a shot right there in the left short corner pero nonetheless, mas maganda pa yung ginawa niya sa kabila on the reverse.
First basket for Ilagan. Art De La Cruz.
Miscommunication.
Turnover for Quezon City. Art De La Cruz trying to find Giab. They're covered by Nino Ibanez. Straight. Back to Nino. Bernabe against Giab. Bernabe drives right at Giab. That's a whistle going against Josh Giab.
So that middle lane has been a concern. Usually coaches will try to prevent players. No? Yung mga no middle rule. Pero 2 beses na yan on the defensive end. Ito, napakalalim na idukot pa ni De La Cruz. No? And showing familiarity sa kanyang tatay na si Art De La Cruz. Yan din yung specialty, yung mga dukot sa ilalim ni Art De La Cruz Sr.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Malamang tinuro ni ano yan. Ni
Kuya Art.
Ni Sir Art De La Cruz. Dave Bernabe, 5.5 points per game, 7.3 rebounds per outfit.
Pero hindi siya junior, eh, no? Even though may age lang. Arthur, no?
Gab Gomez has been inserted into the game in place of Kitevis. That's a turnover. It's one thing that Coach Louis wants to address. And Straight puts it in for 2.
Give it up to get it back. Ganda nung bounce pass ni Straight sa half court and then umisprint kagad, nag-rin run papunta sa ring eh. Dire-diretso na siya, natanggap niya yung bola, easy layup.
Manalang. Spacing a bit poor here for Ilagan. And Ibanez with another run out.
So 2 straight transition layups for QC. Not a good sign for Ilagan. May half-court trap pa itong QC.
Yeah, the floor is a bit shrunk para dito sa Ilagan. Every time they're on their offensive. Gomez trying to change that. That's a possible 4-point play.
Forget about possible. For sure, that's a 4-point play. He was about 4 steps away from the 3-point line.
His 3-point shot is brought to the extreme one-stop shop appliances. Gab Gomez wasn't able to show some of this shooting when he was with Iloilo last season, but here in Ilagan, talagang weapon siya ni Coach Louis.
Well, he's getting more minutes. And tulad niya, no? Kitevis started, nakasona itong QC. Pinasok kagad early on as a zone buster. Itong si Gomez and na-drain kagad niya yung 3-point shot. May foul pa pero hindi na kompleto.
Straight, drives right at De La Cruz. That's a block. On Straight, Gomez on the move. Manalang takes the 3. That's off. Good save there by Giab. The runner from Art. Still no go. Art with the offensive rebound. And Art finds a way and puts it in for 2 plus the foul.
You know, there's a saying that staying in front at times isn't enough. In this possession, it's not enough just to stay in front. You gotta stay aggressive. You gotta stay in front until the last moment. You see that slight opening. Papunta pa ng kaliwa si De La Cruz. 3-point play pa ang give up ng QC.
And Art completes the 3-point play. He's got 5 points. straight. The handoff to Ibanez. That's a tough shot. Ibanez knocks it down, 10-8.
Ibanez with a good start. Dalawang tira. Perfect so far para sa 4 na puntos.
Manalang gets it back. Down low to Giab. Josh, kick out. 5 on the shot clock. Manalang layup, wild shot, rebound straight.
Little matchup zone pinakita ng QC doon. No? Hindi sigurado ang Ilagan kung nakatao-tao o nakasona. Tinapatan nila kagad yung high post kaya hindi napasahan kagad.
Diaz gets it to straight. Top of the key. Mosqueda against Gomez. Sidney back out to straight. Drives right at Gomez and he banks it in for 2.
Might have gotten away with a walk but nonetheless, dire-diretso sa basket. Tulad ng kanyang first name, binanda pa.
Manalang to Gomez. Now with Mina. Allen relocates and fires. That's short. The tap ends up with Diaz. Takbo ulit ang Quezon City. Ibanez looking for a way through. Mina with the rebound. Quickly to De La Cruz. Head to Gomez and he will run out of space. Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Pop Personal Karaoke. Speaker every day of karaoke. Twelve to 8 ang ating score ngayon.
Palitan ng tao, dalawang koponan. Pero ito, double
Double dribble.
Tinawag kay Diaz.
Mark Dyke is in the game for Ilagan. Ray De La Rosa naman na nasa Quezon City. Together with Jerome Santos and Jeff Avillonar. Queteves to Gomez. Back to Queteves. That's a 3. No good. Dyke whistled for the loose ball foul.
Excellent scouting job by QC. First time, I believe, tinakbo nila yung play na yun. Kung saan si Gomez, on the same side, babalik dun sa corner. It was well defended. Had to give it up to Queteves. Obviously, Queteves, not really known as a shooter, and you'd rather see him shoot the ball compared to Gomez. They get the stop eventually itong QC.
3.5 minutes to play in the first period. Diaz. They go down low to Avillonar against Queteves.
Mismatch height-wise.
Avillonar inside. No. Queteves standing his ground there. Gomez from the corner. That's a 3.
A poor job of reacting slow was Bernabe. Hinahanap na nila si Gomez on that same side. But then again, every time there's a shooter, why bother to make him shoot where there's a 50-50 chance? Take away the shot.
Santos. Queteves with the steal.
Ganda ng anticipation.
SQ will drive. That's a wild shot. De La Rosa. Back from QZ here.
Nice.
And De La Rosa misses on that short stab. 2.5 minutes to play. I haven't really seen a lot of stoppages in this first period. Alan Mina. Back to De La Cruz. Mina relocates, corner 3. No. And another push on Mark Dyke.
Yeah, to your point, that's only the 6th foul combined called in this game. And we've seen a lot of transition, whether baskets or even attempted already by both teams.
Our assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. And again, Isabela and Quezon City, 1 point separating the two teams.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, para sa 100% pagbabago, para sa 100% paglilingkod, para sa 100% Pinas.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Special deal for MonexBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Maraming salamat sa MonexBet. 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first period.
You just saw on your screens SQ and GG. That's how we're doing it now, huh?
Yeah. If you're Ilagan, you must not be happy with the turnovers. Meron na silang 5.
Dami na.
De La Rosa. JK Casino ang pinasa pa dito ni Coach Jeff Perlas.
Little motion offense. Pass screen away.
De La Rosa launches and shoots over Dyke.
Eventually bailed out by De La Rosa. Hand in his face, still able to knock it down.
15-11. Nina. Gutierrez, they go down low to Ando. Trying to slip it to Dyke. And a turnover, pang-anim na yan for Ilagan. De La Rosa for 3. Short. Santos. Gabriel. Nasinio. Umatake sa loob. Villonar. That ball will stay with Quezon City with 9 seconds in the shot clock. Gabriel fires a 3, in and out, rebound Quetevis.
That's his shot. Led all scorers in the last game, also coming off the bench with 11 points.
Gomez to Quetevis from the corner.
Malakas.
Too strong. Dyke saves it to Mina. Ando, the push shot. Still no go. Rebound ni Ray De La Rosa. There, Olegario set to check in for Ilagan. Asinio to Villonar. Santos. No good on the 3. Rebound ni Dyke.
Excellent job by Quetevis on the tag with the roll and then the recovery, taking away the advantage. Open once again, this time on the other side.
In and out on the 3. Sean Quetevis.
0 for 3 so far this quarter. I like that he's trying and that he's not hesitating though.
JK, 8 seconds remaining. Clock is down to 5. Casino to Gabriel to beat the buzzer. No good. That will do it. First quarter in the books dito sa West Arena. Quezon City Galleries Taipan with a 4-point lead. It's been a sputtering start for the Cowboys. 6 turnovers para sa kanila. But thanks to Gab Gomez with a couple of 3-pointers, they are within 4 against Quezon City. 15-11.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
A special deal for MonexBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Back at the West Arena in Valenzuela City, where the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys and the Quezon City Galleries Taipan are going at it. Dino Ibanez scored only 4 points against Imus, way below his average of 11 per ball game. Really one of the missing links in that game.
Oh, pero napantayan niya na yan. Yung output na yan. 4 points na siya, 2 of 3 and shooting much better compared to 1 of 7 in the last game. First possession ng QC, pero stop ang nakuha ng Ilagan. Ganun din itong QC sa kabila.
Another turnover.
Pampito na yan.
15 to 11. Santos to Avillonar. To the left side, Casino stepped on the line. JK.
So hindi lang sa mga size 12 o 13 pataas nangyayari. No?
Medyo
Even sa mga gwardya.
Medyo makapalang linya nila dito. Sa sa side.
No, kailangan
Kita mo ba?
Oo, kailangan mag-adjust yung mga player. Good eye, ha? Nakikita mo yung mga ganyan, no? Mga small details.
Oo naman. Kailangan eh. Lalo na pag ikaw kasama ko.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Mina for 3.
Look at Santos powering through that rebound. Nabitawan na nga lang.
Believe it or not, one of my missions in life is to be a good influence to you.
Thank you. Thank you. You've done well.
Why do I get the feeling with that tone? There's an underlying meaning.
There is always an underlying meaning when pag tayo nag-uusap, Mr. Watson.
Oligario, ito walang underlying meaning doon. Libre pero mintis. Yung kanyang short corner jumper of the inbound.
Avillonar to Gabriel. Casino gets it back. Atake sa kaliwa.
Clearly a foul.
Whistle going against J.R. Olegario. Tignan natin yung nangyari dito.
Hindi pwede gawin yun.
Ito na si paborito mong player, cum laude.
Siyempre.
Vincent Greg Conanan.
Conanan in the last game, off the bench as well, had 7 points on 50% shooting and was a +4.
And that's turnover number 8.
Hindi plus yan. Pag yan sa turnovers, laging minus yan.
Malapit na mahabol ng Ilagan yung score nila sa turnovers.
Oo. Kunti na lamang, no? So far, scoreless na sila. Approaching the 8-minute mark na tayo. Or 7-minute mark, rather.
Coach Louis Gonzalez looks at his bench. Naghahanap ng solusyon dito. And it looks like si Art de la Cruz, tinawag niya na. Conanan drives.
Ganda.
And what
Kita mo naman.
a finish galing kay Greg Conanan. That's deep. Inside the paint over Ando.
Excellent breakdown move right there using the crossover to get to the cup.
Olegario knocks down the 3.
Ito, hindi na breakdown mo bang alam nito? Spot up, shooting pa. Kahit may kamay, pasok.
17 to 14. Conanan banks it in.
Well, he saw Olegario in front of him and just used that nudge strong enough para medyo mausog, no? Si Olegario and able to finish back-to-back baskets for him.
Ando, nice fake. Dave Ando inside the paint.
Able to anchor down that pivot foot, left pivot foot. And able to finish with a free basket inside the paint.
Avillonar shoots, misses. Rebound Nikitevis. SQ to Mina. Allen for 3. That's short. Rebound Giab. Back to Mina. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Olegario on the weak side.
Drives baseline. Olegario. The kick out to Mina. Has time. Mina with a jumper. In and out. Ando is there. And he gets fouled.
Oftentimes when you get good shots, at alam ito ng mga kasama mo, maganda rin yung posisyon nila sa offensive rebound. Pero ito, isa pang maganda.
Our play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Namitan ng pektos to kasi medyo malalim. Maganda yung pinapakita dito ni Cunanan. Nagkakumpiyansa nung tinawag mo cum laude.
Sa tingin ko, I'm not gonna downplay that.
You're gonna take ownership.
Yeah. But it's only one way to find out. Sana nagustuhan niya yun. Interviewin mo nga after.
Mamaya, kahit half time pa.
Yeah.
Para sa'yo. 19-17.
I think it suits him, not only the name, but
The way he plays.
no, I mean, even
The clean cut, the look.
The clean cut, the look, di ba? And who knows? I mean, I gotta
He
do
might be.
He might be. But hey, anytime you call somebody a cum laude, which I will never achieve in a lifetime, to me, that's the one of the ultimate compliments.
Oh, nice pass. Cunanan again.
Sino ulit yun? Cum laude ulit.
The heads-up play again from Cunanan.
Smarts and brains, not only by the book, sa basketball din.
Play broken up by Cunanan. Shot clock at 15. Chester Serra Joseph comes in for Gabriel as we check out our sister game. Brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. That was a terrific pass. That angle, pinasa dun sa space inside the paint. Time out muna tayo.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Kanyi Pacquiao. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Naglaro ang MPBL kahapon sa Inares Center 2 in Rizal prevailing over Mindoro. Rizal now 5-0 as they head into a matchup with Abra next week.
Maganda yan.
Gusto mo ba yun, yung game na yun?
Tingnan natin.
Lunes yun
Tingnan natin.
21-18. Kitevis to Giab. That's a three from Josh Giab. 3-point shooting, bailing out itong Ilagan Isabela. That's their fourth three, but on the other end, Santa Ana scores quickly. Took him just 5-6 seconds to respond there.
After a made basket.
Galliano, too strong on the three. It will stay with the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. His three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Three ball galing kay Josh Giab. De La Cruz inside the paint. That's a foul.
And you have to wonder, how long will Coach Jeff Perlas will stick to this zone, because so far they've given up about 8 offensive rebounds already, and yet halfway into the second quarter. And that's really one of the reasons kung bakit, despite of QC, after the first quarter shooting 23%, it's still a ball game. Anytime you shoot 23%, you would think, you let the opponent or force the opponent shoot 23%, you would think you would be up by 10. Not the case for Quezon City because of the extra possessions they have given up to Ilagan.
They're tied at 23. Almost halfway through this second quarter. Ibanez swings it over to Santa Ana. Travel. Took an extra step there.
That's one part of his game that I think we've all been waiting for him to be willing to take, no, yung outside shots, because no question he's an excellent driver when he puts his head down. Pero tulad nun, especially on the zone, short closeout, had a shot.
De La Cruz, too strong, rebound is straight.
Good pass.
Ahead to Santa Ana. He will run out of space.
Well, I thought it was a good pass. If Santa Ana, you might have sprinted harder, because that's the only way for him to get a layup, but nonetheless, a turnover.
De La Cruz back to Galliano. Giab. Then Sarah Joseph. Art. Kitevis. Drives, fouled by Cunanan. 2 free throws for Kitevis.
And this time, after missing his first 3 attempts from beyond the arc, shows the shot fake, and then drives baseline. So a poor job defensively by QC. You've been having success of forcing misses, especially on Kitevis. At that time, allowed the drive.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Kitevis knocks down the first free throw. Ilagan now in the lead. One for 2 for Kitevis. Halfway through this second quarter, France Diaz is back in the game. So 2 point guards now for Coach Jeff Perlas. Diaz, libre si Ibanez. He'll shoot. And that's short.
That's a foul.
It's a foul on Ibanez. 4th team foul on Quezon City. Ilagan sort of settling into the game now after the sputtering start. Manalang with Kitevis. Slips it to De La Cruz. Art got too unselfish there. He had a shot.
He did.
He will. That shot will always be available sa zona na yan ng Quezon City.
I thought he had either had a shot or a drive to the right, because the defense was shifting already. He saw a loader coming to the left side corner. So defense was shifting towards the left. I thought he had a shot or either a drive to the right side.
Cunanan fires a 3. In and out. Sarah Joseph able to come away with the offensive rebound. Santos, the off-balance shot. He'll get the bounce. Jerome Santos.
Mahirap na tira yan, no? 1-2 step fading away and gets the bounce para pumasok.
Kitevis to Philip Manalang. That's the 3. That's short. Kitevis with the offensive rebound. De La Cruz, the push shot. No. Gia basket plus the foul on the stick back.
So yun yung isang pinag-usapan natin, no?
That's the 3rd opportunity in that possession.
Right. A total of 9 offensive rebounds already in this game for Ilagan. You see this little push shot. You see uncontested is Giab. Walang bumax out sa kanya ron. That's the thing with the zone. Especially if you don't have a big lineup. How many times have we seen Ibanez underneath that zone? Medyo maraming beses na.
6 na puntos na para kay Josh Giab. Ilagan ahead 27-25. 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. Diaz to Santos. Straight. Muntik na mabitawan. Santos recovers. A whistle going against Art De La Cruz. And I'm not surprised because it happened right in front of us.
And si Goliano, isa sa mga nagulat doon. And how about yung coincidence, no, with his hairdo, and then yung nagugulat siya. Alam mo yung parang suits him.
Diaz has to fire. That wasn't actually a foul. That was just an out of bounds.
Right?
Shot clock expiring on Quezon City.
No, kaya tinira na ni Diaz yun.
27-25.
Little 1-2-2 half-court press. Down to a 1-2-2 zone.
8 seconds on the shot clock. De La Cruz turns around and puts it in.
Ano yung sinasabi mo? Hindi jumper yun. Mini jump hook pa sa free throw line.
Master ni Art De La Cruz yun.
Ganda kasi ng touch niya. No?
Mosqueda out to Santos. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Straight. Will fire. No. Rebound ni Art De La Cruz na agaw ni Mosqueda. Bernabe. Steps.
Minsan, pag masyadong mabilis yung pump fake mo, tendency mo talaga you would take that extra step or shuffle your feet. Nakita mo to. Ganda ng touch. About 14 feet.
Hindi pa siya ng foul. Galiano to Giap. De La Cruz. Inside, De La Cruz push shot, no good. Back the other way, Quezon City. Jerome Santos. Foul on Philip Manalang. Pero pangalawa pa, 13 foul pa lang for Ilagan.
Trying to apply pressure. Gusto talaga ng mga smaller guards yan eh. Lalo na pag malaki nakikita nila sa harap. Medyo natatakam sila.
We have a timeout here from Quezon City. Down by 4 against Ilagan. 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas, 50 ka.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Babalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa West Arena in Valenzuela City. Art De La Cruz, 11.7 assists and 5 rebounds in the last game against Viñana. Was a losing effort.
He was the third best scorer in that team, led by Goliano at 19. And Joshua Giab, who had 12. But you see the all-around game by Art. Diyan siya consistent. So he might struggle to score the basketball, but almost never to rebound and get his teammates involved.
Absolutely, and big acquisition really for Ilagan before the start of the season. Mosqueda, Mintis, that is off a white shirt. So bola ng mga naka-blue.
That's why to that point, no, I had a short chat with our former colleague here on the sidelines, Coach Louie, head coach ng Ilagan. And one thing na isang pinag-usapan namin about his team is maybe the lack of a pure scorer.
Yeah.
You know, when you have a guy like Art De La Cruz, imagine if they had somebody at least close to like, not even an Enzo Serrano or maybe a Mike Huico. You know, na you could give the ball to somebody na automatic, especially in transition, na alam mong kayang kumuha ng puntos in stretches of the game.
Tama.
8, 10 straight points. And you know, who knows? May ano pa naman may window pa naman to pick up some players or even to make a trade.
Yeah. Cowboys for now have a 4-point lead against the Quezon City Galleries Taipan. A minute and 25 remaining. We'll be right back.
para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas, 50 ka.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Babalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa West Arena in Valenzuela City. That's our Gixer fan of the game, born for greatness.
Uy, Mrs. Gonzalez and Mrs. De La Cuesta. Yung dalawang yun.
Oo nga pala. Ever supportive.
Yeah. And I'm still waiting for the day that Eric De La Cuesta, my former teammate, assistant of Ilagan, will be activated sa team na to.
Pwede sa window.
Pwede.
Galliano gives it up to Gab Gomez for a better shot. That's 9 in the ball game for Gab Gomez.
Palagay ko nalungkot si Eric dun eh. Kasi yung chances niya of being activated, bumawas.
Dahil nagsushoot naman
Dahil
nila.
yung tira ni Gomez. Kapwestuhan.
Diaz gets it back, launches a 3. No good. Rebound ni Manalang. Philip. Here's Philip Manalang. Galliano fires a 3 this time. No good. He hasn't got the touch for this ball game,
Yeah,
Josh Galliano.
Two things about that shot. He was not balanced. He wasn't ready for the shot. And the follow-through was a little off. And something that I believe Josh Galliano, I think he can be a star in this league. It's just a matter of improving those little things. One of those, just like what I mentioned, shooting.
And Ryan Reyes up against his former team. He's been given an opportunity here. 43 seconds remaining. Pressure here from Ilagan. Oh, foul on Galliano.
Only the third team, so they have one more before they get into the penalty.
Defensive substitution here para kay Coach Louie. Na Villonar. Siya na magbababa dito against Art De La Cruz. He picks up his dribble. Binigay kay Diaz. Quezon City could go for a 2-for-1 here. Mawawala na yung opportunity na yan as there's a foul away from the ball against Kitevis.
Oh, naka-all switch sila eh. Dun sa Horns play na yun, 6 seconds remaining na clock. Sinusubukan, i-exploit ka agad yung mismatch, no? Kitevis on Habilinar. Second time that happened already. Remember the first, nakakuha siya ng stop. Pero ito, oh, yan. Left hook was just enough for our officials underneath the baseline.
Gunanan. Binigay kay Villonar. Great play from Quezon City.
Pero medyo hurting itong si Habilinar, yung mahawak sa kanyang likod.
5 seconds remaining. Manalang to Ryan Reyes. The push shot won't go. That will do it. First half in the books. Dito sa West Arena in Valenzuela City. Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. A much better second quarter para sa kanila.
Mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
Para sa atlitang Pilipino.
para sa kabataang Pilipino.
Para sa kababaihan, para sa pamilyang Pilipino.
Para sa kinabukasan.
At ito po ang MPBL Party List number 77 sa balota.
Pasensyoso, naghanap ng paraan, at tumuloy lang kung ano nakita niya.
Dario splits the D. Checo Dario! Basket and one!
Oh man, see that, Jack?
Strong finish.
Wow.
Coming from the former Meralco ball.
That counter, he knew that help was gonna come in and he wanted to split that defense and then finish through contact. Perez. They will going middle and spinning the baseline side. Ashton Andrews.
Look out. Ashton Andrews with a through-handed slam.
Oh, don't you just love the athleticism being full display here for Ashton Andrews.
And you could really sense yung mentality niya, no? He's not even bothered by the lead. He plays really hard.
Oh.
The screen. Gabo. The drive. The kick to Josh. Fontanilla for three. No. Fontanilla gets it back. Fontanilla, nowhere to go. Fontanilla puts it up and gets the bounce. 2 points para kay Josh Fontanilla.
Wow. Talk about resilience. Josh had a hard time trying to figure out how to score. Defense was all over him. Feet work, as the term of Coach Christian would be, ended up with that lucky bounce.
Big basket para kay Josh Fontanilla to Oligario. JR attacking the middle. Again, manufacturing a shot inside the paint. JR Oligario.
Second time we've seen that move this game from Oligario. Guys, if you're aspiring guards like Oligario, watch this guy's footwork.
Jamil Gabawan with 5 seconds left. Caloocan still has a chance. Kasin. The heave. Oh my goodness! Sinukat niya, Coach Mike. Vince Kasin.
He measured that real good. Oh my. I've been seated here for some games, but to see a lot of these heaves going in, this just makes
It looked good, Coach.
Right, it looked good. You see that? Sinukat niya. Diba? Tansyado.
Correct. 3.5 to go here in the fourth. 73-69, Pampanga ahead. Gabo.
Oh, what a move! Oh! My goodness!
Now you see me. Now you don't hesitate, Gabo. Houdini move.
Well, he caught everybody with that hesitation and then got it to the lane. Pinoy step, side step, whatever you call it, Euro step. Still a getaway move.
Camson rolls.
Oy! Oy!
Oy!
Wow! Oy!
What a move! Eric Camson!
Oh, pati si Don Villamin, ang assistant coach ng Rizal, napangiti doon.
Just when you think you've seen it all from Eric Camson this season,
Ilista mo na.
comes up with
Ilista mo na.
that yo-yo layup.
Half time.
Backdoor.
Gomez goes backdoor.
Oh no.
Mina, free for three.
Looks good.
No. The tap goes to Mabulak. Pangasinan with a chance here. 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. De Gregorio goes to the corner. Galanza knocks down the three-point shot. 94-92.
Wow! Ilagan had that shot. This backdoor and that feed for Allen Mina, Javi.
That was a wide open look for Allen Mina.
And it looked good.
But here, the Cowboys, hindi nila nailagan itong 3-point shot ni Bong Galanza.
But I mean, you have your two best shooters right there. One perimeter guy in Mike De Gregorio and a three-pointer in Galanza. On that drive by Axel Inigo, you can already tell the defensive philosophy of the Rice Vanguards. They are not allowing a straight line drive with your strong hand. You want to drive, you got to drive with your left hand.
Oh! Look at this! A rim rocker from Christian Manaytay!
Oh my! I told you about Christian Manaytay. He is just
a bundle of energy, not just on the defensive side of the floor. He just scores on different ways, including that emphatic finish to the rim. Look at this one right here. Good ball movement.
The fine Tosi to Manaytay. The hammer there to the delight of the Novo Encijanos
Boys, 10 seconds left. No timeout called. De Gregorio has the basketball against Josh Giab. De Gregorio finds Mapunak, and Mapunak gets the 2 points. 96 to 94.
Oh, wow.
1 second left. No timeout for the Cowboys. The heat for Mina. And that's going to do it. The Heat Waves walk away with a victory.
What a series of plays right here. Look at Mike was running down the middle. Oh man, that action too.
Gomez got decked there.
Yeah, he
That's
did.
what they're trying to argue.
Right. Hesed was trying to, the other guy, I think that was Hesed, was trying to corner clear. But as that was going, Mike was pretty much, wow.
Crazy end-game finish here between these two squads.
Time dito sa West Arena in Valenzuela City, where the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys have a 5-point lead against the Quezon City Galleries Taipan, and bit of a slow start for Ilagan, and then they picked it up in the second period. Quezon City shooting better, but it's been the 3-point shooting of Ilagan that has really allowed them to get this advantage here at the half.
And a big part of the 3-point makes nitong Ilagan was the 3 out of 4 from downtown ni Gab Gomez, ni GG.
Yeah, and most of those 3-pointers came off extra possessions.
Zones, yes. Extra possessions, kickouts, and dun against the zone, which pretty much tinakbo ng Quezon City nung buong first half.
6 points para kay Nino Ibanez, siya ay leading scorer. Sa kabila naman, Gab Gomez and Art de la Cruz ang nanguna with 9 apiece. Joshua Giab had 6 and Dave Ando had 4 points. And we begin the third period. Ketevis, Manalang, Galliano, De La Cruz, and Giab ang 5 para dito sa Ilagan Isabela. On the other side, Quezon City has Santa Ana, Bernabe, Avillonar, Cunanan, and Diaz, and Art de la Cruz immediately going to work there.
And if I'm Havillonar, I'm taking away that shot on the left side on the floor, yung papuntang gitna, no? Kasi that's towards the right shoulder ni Art de la Cruz. San Beda days pa lang, pinapakita niya na yung tira na yan.
34-27. Cunanan sees a gap. Nice drop pass to Santa Ana.
Ganda ng timing ng dalawang yun. No? Pag-drive ni Cunanan, bumakdoor si Santa Ana. And then libreng-libre dun sa reverse layup.
Here's Giab. Drives baseline against Bernabe. The kick out to Manalang. 10 seconds to shoot here. Giab. So trying to play a two-man game with Manalang. Turnover. And then Cruz gives up the foul. And they have to check if there's second motion on Santa Ana. Our assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Alam mo, let's pay close attention to that mo. Kasi
Kanina pa yan eh.
Oo.
May ano yan no, first half.
Mukhang magdadagdag pa yan sa init dito. Pero si Cunanan, pinapalamig ang ulo ng lahat.
Galiano gets a running start. A foul on Cunanan.
Pass ball ang tinawag. Well, really a dangerous foul right there. So much na napa 360 sa ere. Itong si Goliano. Kakaiba dito sa Valenzuela. Meron akong kape, meron akong soft drinks, meron pa akong shake. No?
Oo naman.
Maraming salamat.
Hindi sa akin galing yan. Ikaw pa ba? Bublow out ko? No, of course not. Kitevis.
Binabawi ko na yung thank you ko.
Giab. Nice shot there inside.
Alam mo kung sino hindi nagpapasalamat? Si Coach Jeff Perlas dahil sa tirang yun, libre-libre. Ayaw na ayaw niya yun.
Diaz to Bernabe. Oh, finishes on the other side. De Bernabe.
Excellent control by Bernabe. Medyo nawala ang kanyang balance pero after using the power dribble, na-control niya at na-shoot niya na maayos.
De La Cruz. Cunanan with the rebound. Bernabe to Diaz. Santa Ana, pass a bit low for Jordan Santa Ana.
Good idea, no? Ang ganda ng intensyon. Hindi lang ma-execute in transition by Diaz to Santa Ana.
Added Mina and Mark Dyke set to check in for Ilagan. De La Cruz. Back to Giab. He'll fire a three. It's good. Josh Giab. 11 points in the ball game para kay Josh Giab.
Remember, as we mentioned earlier, also finished the last game in double figures. Also had 1-3.
And even though he actually fouled out third quarter, it was Josh Giab.
Played a decent game. Obviously, kita mo naman yung backspin sa bola. Minsan, isa sa mga magandang indicators yan. Shooter, yung tumitira. Wala na ako yung masabihin yun lang. Doon na ako hinto.
Challenge muna si Coach Jeff Perlas on that out of bounds. And we will be right back. Manalang. Ball will stay with Quezon City. Cunanan. Diaz to Avillonar now. Santa Ana back to Cunanan. Drives baseline. Kunanan with a hang time move.
Able to squeeze himself at the last moment with a little real estate on the baseline. Tulad nga nung sinabi mo, humang time pa sa ere para ma-shoot yun.
8 points now para kay Kunanan. Quitevis inside the paint. Hindi makalusot kay Havillonar. It will stay with the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. Four-point lead for Ilagan. Quitevis out to Manalang. Mina. Short rebound Bernabe. Back the other way, Quezon City. Kunanan growing in confidence with every game. Well deflected, Quitevis with the steal. Bigay kay Alan Mina. Dyke wants it against Havillonar. Dyke in position inside. That's a foul on Havillonar.
Not a good foul right there. I thought he did a good job. So the first 2 seconds defending the post. Medyo napalalim niya na. Itong si Mark Dyke. And then ginamit pa yung drop step. Kaya hindi nagkaroon ng pagkakataon makomplete yung 3-point play. Halos nasa ilalim na siya eh. Pero naramdaman yung contact. Pupunta pa sa free throw line.
May palitan ng tao dito for Quezon City. Bernabe and Santa Ana make way for Gabriel and Tautuan. GR is the official outfitter of the MPBL and this ang unang free throw ni Mark Dyke, Coach Louie Gonzalez. Hindi ko na siya tinatanong kung saan ano ang mas stressful, mag-cover o mag-coach. Kasi alam ko ang sagot eh.
I think we all know the answer to that.
First point para kay Mark Dyke. Dave Ando comes in for Giab.
Oh my goodness, said Delph. Maiba lang. I think I just tasted. Mukhang na-surpass na yung Toron sa Batangas.
No, Manila, San Andres.
Hindi, pero matagal na tayo hindi nakapunta ron eh. So this season so far, it's Batangas is the champion. Pero yung Toron dito.
Bumasok na, nag-ano ha. Our play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Alam mo, next time, you gotta look at me first before you come up with those statements because kinakabahan ako.
And I agree with you. Season 6 champion ng Toron, definitely San Andres.
We'll be in San Andres tomorrow, by the way.
Okay.
It will be reclaimed.
Okay.
I was.
Ikaw ba yan?
I was trying to reserve
so,
my.
balitaan mo ako kung consistent pa rin. Parang basketball lang yan. Kailangan consistency. Pero ito, offensive foul ang tinawag. Mukhang tama naman. Consistent ng mga referees natin. Bago nung successful challenge ni Coach Jeff Perlas not so long ago.
Back in the game, Gab Gomez already with 9 points. Quitevis.
Here's that zone once again.
Gomez, last time. Mintis, rebound ni Dyke. Natapik ni Tautuan.
Yan yung ibig sabihin natin. No? Kung hindi malaki masyado ang lineup mo, tulad doon, nasa ilalim, no? Small man, number 11. Tautuan compared to an athletic and wider Mark Dyke. Extra possession para sa Ilagan. Excuse me.
6 minutes remaining. Babalik ang MPBL sa Ilagan on the last Saturday of the month.
Nakatingin ka na naman.
Ha? Nakatingin lang naman ako. Baka may liga ka niyan eh. Ayoko naman na maano ka eh. Ma-estolbo ka. 40-35. Manalang. Kay Gomez. Quitevis. Open. That's a 3. No. Dyke with an offensive rebound. And he finishes plus the foul. Mark Dyke, that's a couple of offensive rebounds already.
A couple in that possession. Too many already sa larong ito. We're almost sounding redundant already, but this is exactly what happened a possession ago, and it's been happening since the first quarter.
3 points, 5 rebounds for Dyke, but he could not complete the 3-point play. 42-35. Ilagan with a 7-point lead. A foul away from the ball. That's on Dave Ando. Una pa lang. Kay Dave Ando, second team foul on the Cowboys. Baseline inbound. Straight against Dyke. 2-1. Back to straight. Casino.
Si Gabriel at si Ando, no? Hindi nakikita ng ating officials. Kanina pa yan. Ilang beses na tinatamaan sa muka ni Gabriel si Ando. And I don't know what our officials are watching. I saw at least 4 elbows above the shoulders or directly to the face ni Gabriel. At ngayon pa lang nila tatawagan.
And double foul pa yung tawag?
Double foul pa yung tawag, no? And if I'm Gabriel, I'm gonna be grateful na wala akong makukuhang unsportsmanlike foul dito. If you're gonna replay that possession, ang dami niyang binitawang siko doon. Warning pa, hindi double foul. Talk about grace.
Yeah,
ayan, isa na yan. But even before that, may mga dalawa o tatlo pa.
Maybe this could fire up, you know. Dave Ando. Si Dave Ando, ano eh, gentle giant. Kiteves. Gab Gomez for 3.
Oh, yan.
That's
Yan
short.
sinasabi ko sa'yo. Yan sinasabi ko sa'yo. And sometimes these two guys, I don't know what they want to prove, but both of them really are being fools for thinking about themselves and not thinking about the team. This is no different than a road rage.
Yes.
This is no different than a road rage because what do I mean by that? Anytime you're in a road rage, you're not thinking about your family. Especially kung pamilyado ka. Ito, you're not thinking about your team, which is your family. Because how many times have we seen this? I remember one playoff game last year. I'm not gonna say who, which team or who, because I remember it so well.
Yeah.
In Pampanga, it cost them the game. I believe tayo yun. Okay. And that was a playoff game. Now, this is only a regular season game. And things like this, this is just unacceptable. Minsan, mas magugustuhan ko pa kung palamigin mo muna, at least simplihan mo man lang. I'm not saying or encouraging it, but to be on the spot, nakakatawag lang sa inyo ng double foul, which all 6 eyes or more, even the fans here, and all the teammates and the coaches are on you. And then, right away, papunta sa kabila, you keep going at it.
Yeah, and
to me, that's being selfish.
But again, this is, they are still checking this one, and you know, it could be a case that, you know, Gabriel may have exaggerated, you know, the contact.
No question. And Gabriel being a veteran, I believe he's 30-something years old.
It's a
He
double
should know
foul
better
between number 1, John
by now.
Gabriel, is
As
4,
Angelo Pofil would
and
say.
number 9, Dave Ando, is 3rd foul.
You covered so many topics there, my friend.
Yeah.
You went from road rage.
Yeah.
You went to a playoff game from last season.
Forget about 2 birds in 1 stone. That was 5 birds in 1 stone. Daig ba ang Carpenters?
Ito yung tawag kanina.
Right here. You see, nakatingin pa, inaabangan. Si
And
Directly-
Gabriel had meron din siya.
Forearm in the neck na naiwasan lang. I mean, napakabait pa ng ating officials, sa totoo lang.
So the call is a double foul and then
Walang technical?
no technical and a jump ball.
Are you kidding me?
Jump ball possession
I'll take it back. Hindi sobrang bait ng officials. Bahala na kayo mag-substitute. At the very least, technical dapat ng dalawang yan.
42-35 si Gabriel pinahinga muna. Masyadong mainit eh.
Hindi naman kailangan. Minsan na pagiging matapang, titiisin mo rin. Kung marunong kang bumigay, dapat marunong ka rin tumanggap.
That's true.
Yeah, kahit malayo pa ang Pasko, tumatanggap na ng regalo si Del. Yung 2024, wala ka pang regalo. Tumatanggap pa ako.
Hindi mo ba yung milkshake, hindi ka pa ba happy dyan na pinadalang ka ng milkshake dito?
Now you're trying to be cheap with me.
Ha? Specifically, pinadala ko yan because I don't want you going on a...
Blowing up? Road rage?
Road rage on the mic.
Thank you. Ang sarap ng shake natin. Perfect sa ating weather dito.
Si Tonya, nahiya ako, pinadalan ko rin.
Oo. Pero ang ganda ng gym na to.
Yeah.
Napuntahan ko yung likod nito. Kompleto.
It's a facility.
Oo, yung facility, no? Kompleto. Double court pa. May isang court pa. Napalagay ko, pag maglaro rito at let's say, nabuisit ang isang coach no, sa laro nila, pwede siya magpa-ensayo sa kabilang court after the game.
Baka umabot ang bola doon sa kabilang court. Art de la Cruz quickly to Dyke on the back door. Dyke is fouled by Straight.
I thought he babied that. He had a chance to go straight to the basket. Pero dahil nakita niya si Straight sa harapan niya, nagdalawang isip siya. But nonetheless, I don't think Straight would have blocked this shot. Considering yung athletic ability nito si Mark Dyke.
Could have dunked it as well.
Sa tingin ko.
His free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances and Subok at Kompleto Appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Coach Louis Gonzalez, Boss Joey Fournier there.
Coach Eric De La Cuesta sa kaliwang bahagi.
I'm si Boss Joey yung nagpadala ng milkshake.
And then you take credit, no? Grabe. Ngayon, nakonsensya ka, no? After saying it twice, one off air,
I facilitated it.
One on air, hindi na makaya ng konsensya mo, magsinunguling pa ng 3 beses.
Oh my goodness.
Casinio, Kinanan, wala.
Ayaw umakyat yung tip-in ni Bernabe.
Dahil sa sinungaling mo yan, ito mo, pati mga player na dadamay.
Oh,
ito.
pumasok tuloy.
Umaming ka na kasi. Kaya na.
Excuse me, I facilitated your...
Ngayon, playmaker ka na.
Gomez out to Art. Manalang to Gomez from the corner. That's good.
That's a foul. Pangalawang 4-point play na ni Gomez to sa larong ito.
Nahanap talaga nila si Gab eh.
What I like about that is how he relocated from the left side to the right side. Ayan, this is a catch and shoot, on the move shot. But at the same time, he baited itong si Straight, yung kanang leg niya. No? But still, enough contact to force the official to blow the whistle.
The lead is up to 7 now for Ilagan. Gomez, 12 points in the ball game, 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. That's 13 now for Gab.
Certainly a candidate for BPG if Ilagan pulls this one off.
That's on Bernabe.
Forces a turnover.
It's a crucial game considering where two teams are in the standings. And I think, you know, with, kumbaga, may mga tiers dito sa MPBL eh. kung
Right.
saan ang mga teams natin. I think they're on the same tier. These two teams.
They are. Kaya nasa 89 spot sila ngayon.
Olegario thought about it. And JR pulls up, no good. Quiteves and Straight fighting for the loose ball, and Quiteves doing just enough.
Kahit na siya yung mas maliit. No, yung effort niya, nagbunga sa possession na yun.
Mina comes in for Quiteves.
Minsan may mga bagay sa buhay na aantayin mo bago magbunga. Pero tulad nun, lumabas kagad yung bunga.
Ang daming life references ng aking partner ngayon. I wonder what's going on.
Too many.
Mina from the three-point line, no good. And Olegario is whistled for the personal. And that's a poor foul to give up because Ilagan is already over the limit.
Something that Quezon City, with 3 minutes and 55 remaining still in this quarter, can take advantage of. Because itong Quezon City, so far, has only had 4 attempts from the free throw stripe. And anytime you're struggling tulad ng quarter na to, no? Para sa Quezon City, one way to make that up is to get to the line.
6 na puntos na para kay Jason Straight.
Love the shoes, by the way, by Jason.
Sa Austin Reeves yan.
Yung una.
Oo.
Maganda rin yung pangalawa eh.
Hindi ko pa nakikita.
Maganda
Hindi ako
yung pangalawa.
updated. Allen Mina.
Talaga sinabi ko yun para tingnan mo at baka naman.
Art de la Cruz with the hook shot. No good. Ryan Reyes. And he puts it back in. Ryan Reyes. And this is the value of Ryan Reyes to the team. Kaya talagang, you know, isa sa mga unang nirecruit ni Coach Louie ito.
Right.
Yung nose for the ball, yung athleticism.
Look, anytime ang pangalan mo Ryan Reyes, you gotta make sure that it embodies hustle. That's my former teammate, yung kapangalan niya. You know? And the way this game has been going, you wonder kailan magbabox out itong Quezon City, because that was the 15th offensive rebound given up by Quezon City in this game. At ang naging resulta nun, 15 din, 1-1, 15 second chance points.
Santos sinks the first. Second won't go. Olegario quickly to Allen Mina. Masyado malakas ang pasa. That's last touch on Casino.
I'm just glad na hindi tumama yung ulo ni Mina, no? Dun sa kantong yun, medyo malapit dun sa mga upuan. They will retain possession.
De la Cruz to Olegario.
Ganda ng touch pass.
Shoots the three and knocks it down. JR Olegario. It's a 10-point lead for Ilagan. The biggest lead of the game. Santos is fouled on the way up. Medyo kontra-tempo yun.
The 2 marks of a great passer. The execution of it, always in the pocket of a shooter or somebody wide open, and the timing. Now, the touch pass was the timing. Kung hindi touch pass yun, kahit na libre si Olegario, I don't think he would be able to even launch the shot.
JR Olegario.
You got that right?
Yeah.
The passing part.
Of course.
Okay, great.
Abangan mo
I just want to see you improve. Knowing today that, you know, one Saturday, I don't know, a few weeks from now, we're going to be teammates. So I want to make sure.
I had to, you know, I had to.
Pull some strings?
Yeah, my priority was really to sign you.
Yeah.
To make you commit to it.
Give me the contract.
Yeah. Actually, hindi ikaw yung unang signing ko eh.
My goodness. Ayoko na. Back out na ako.
Ang unang signing ko was as Ryan Reyes.
Ayan.
Nice pass again from Art de la Cruz.
Ganda.
Unang signing ko yung team manager.
Importante yun. Ate Mika.
Boss Mika ka na ngayon, ate.
Ibanez against Manalang.
Tahimik sa larong ito, no? Si Iban. After nung mabilis na start ng first quarter, 4 points kagad siya nun.
Santos nakakuha ulit ng foul on Mina.
I'm waiting for Ibanez, maybe in the fourth quarter.
Ang ganda ng pasa na ito. Ryan Reyes waiting there underneath.
That never gets old. You know, yung pag pinasahan ka, tumuturo ka habang pababa, that never gets old. That's almost mandatory to me. It should be mandatory.
And Coach Louie will para kay Coach Louie Gonzalez.
You see, that's the, you know what I always say, a coach is never happy. Kita mo yun? Kahit successful na. Mukhang hindi pa rin masaya si coach. Pero ano lang, ayaw lang magpakita ng emosyon.
Oh, nabitawan ni Santos ang bola and it will go to Ilagan.
Pero alam mo, baka dagdagan ko na yung statement na yun that a coach is never happy.
Yeah.
Minsan, a commentator is never happy din.
Wait, naman kinakabahan talaga ako sa'yo.
With you, ha? With you.
I beg to disagree, my friend. I think you are at your happiest when you are with me.
Excuse me. Marie is insulted right now. She's jumping over her seat. She's screaming from the top of her lungs and all the kinds of descriptions. Kung marinig na yan.
Angela Cruz! Ang ganda naman ng alley-oop.
Yun, napapatalon na ako. Ako na ang napapatalon dito sa gilid.
Straight. Out to Ibanez. Ang ganda naman ng play na yun. Si Art hindi na no? Pwede niya pa sanang i-touch pass yun
Hindi, buti na lang hindi. Overpassing na siya nun.
De La Cruz. Mina to JR.
You gotta go to him on the post. Yan.
There's a foul on Santos.
Smart play by Art. Alam niya, nasa penalty na. Instead of asking for a ball in a pro stance, sinil niya sa ilalim with contact para tawagan ng foul eventually. Ito. Ang layo na ito, ha?
Kaya nga. It's a great move of the game. Born for greatness.
It's usually in the semicircle. No, yung mga ganyang inbounds play. Malapit sa right elbow yun.
Well, he was able to get that basketball around 10 feet already. Medyo malapit na. Pero yung buwelo, kung saan siya na nag-take off, medyo malayo.
Ganda.
Another all-around game para kay Art De La Cruz. 13, 5, and 6. Kind of like you in that the alumni Chinese league.
Wow. Did you see the highlights? For you to say that, if you haven't seen it, then don't say it.
Okay. Ma-check nga sa Facebook. I-bring up ko sa second game. 15 in the game for Art De La Cruz. 14-point lead now for Ilagan and no answer really from Quezon City.
That's a foul. That's a poor foul. But sometimes a foul that I don't mind in a way because sinubukan niyang barahin It's not like undisciplined siya na gusto niyang sundutan.
But this is something
but still
that,
a poor foul.
The Cowboys do foul a lot.
Yep, they're a physical team. And minsan, that's a downside when you're a physical team. Yung mga ganyan, when you foul a lot, you give up a lot of free throws. And against Binyan, they gave up 26. Alam mo ilan na shoot ng Binyan? 25. Isa lang ang mintis, buong laro. Si Kenny Roger Rocacorva, love saying his name,
Mamaya.
was
you will
7
say-
of 8
you
from
will
the
say-
free throw line.
You will say his name again
A
later.
lot, yeah. And I hope he plays the same tulad tong last game because he was outstanding with a double-double, 17 and 11 para sa Binyan.
Mina for 3. That won't go. Cunanan with the rebound. No look pass to Bernabe.
Pang cum laude talaga yung mga ganong play. Smart. Look away, tumalon, jump pass, nakatingin sa kanan pero ang pasa sa kaliwa.
It seems like he set up that no look pass to
Ito, mahirap to.
different outcome there.
Nakatingin to pero walang tumanggap dun sa corner. Ang intention niya dun sa drop pass sa kanan.
And check out this fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music
Ayun, oh.
anywhere.
There's that Mina. Medyo nauto si Mina. Oh. Nakita mo yung body, how he shifted slightly to the left.
Bernabe with a finish.
Thank you, Bob Cousy. Thank you, Magic Johnson, for inventing the no-look pass. Alam mo, pasa na naman ang pinag-uusapan natin. I don't see this as a coincidence, you know. Kunanan.
And Bernabe
Big boy rebound right there.
gets the offensive rebound. Cunanan again.
Oh, naisingit pa niya yun.
Parang sabi niya kay Visionaire, sa'yo na yan.
Oh.
Ganyan kita hahanapin pag magkakampi tayo.
You better.
Yes, ganyan yung
Yes.
pagpasa ko sa chest talaga.
Yeah.
Sa'yo na yan. Ganun ang pasa ni Cunanan eh. Very emphatic para sigurado.
You see,
sure ball.
You see, halatang kailangan mo pang mag-train sa pasa. Kasi the pass should be in the pocket, hindi sa chest.
Yeah, but if you are in traffic, you have to...
Close range.
Yeah, dapat kahit saan na doon, pwede.
But Coach Sidel, I'm more of an outside player, so ipasa mo sa akin sa labas.
Paano yan? Doon na tayo lahat sa labas.
Hindi, ano tayo eh. Revolutionized basketball tayo. Kung sa 5-on-5, 5 out. Sa 3-on-3, 3 out tayo.
Wala nang re-rebound doon. Pinalitan muna si Reyes.
Kaya na ni Javi yun.
58-48. Manalang for 3. Diab with the offensive rebound again. Gomez feeling good about that shot.
I had to take it.
And 3 quarters down dito sa West Arena in Valenzuela. Mainit ang labanan dito. Sing-init ng ating venue. The highlights of the game are brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. In this heat, you gotta make sure you are hydrated. And Gab Gomez looks very hydrated at the moment, hitting those threes. And so is Art de la Cruz with this terrific alley-oop off that inbound. And after 3 quarters, it's the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys with a 10-point lead against Quezon City Galleries Taipan.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas, 50 ka.
50 tayo! 50 si Emmy! Kahati mo, si Manny!
This fan outfit of the game is brought to you by LGR Sportswear, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Uy, that's the cutest fan inside the West Arena in Valenzuela City. Maraming salamat. 4th quarter tayo dito.
Iba talaga pag baby girl, no?
Oo. Of course.
And I will never know that. Having 3 boys.
Special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
Buti na lang. Si Marie, baby girl ng bahay. Aming 4.
At least yun, may sigurado na.
Yes.
Fourth quarter underway, 10-point lead for Ilagan. Sila ang may bola ngayon, a foul on Cunanan.
Matchup. Now to start the fourth, you look at the quarter scoring, the highest quarter scoring combined for both teams, a total of 47 points. And obviously Ilagan winning that quarter, that's why they're enjoying this 10-point lead.
58-48. Gomez looking for a way through. Dyke. Mina is open from the corner. 3-pointer. Still no go. Dyke gets the offensive rebound again. Swings it over to Gomez. Manalang. Trying to thread the needle to Giab. Maraming nakaputi doon. And a foul on Manalang.
Hindi niya nabasa na ang libre doon si Dyke dahil sa pag-roll ng umiscreen sa kanya na si Giab, tumulong yung tao ni Dyke, and Dyke would have had a layup on the left side of the floor.
They're checking here if there was a clear advantage on for Quezon City.
I don't think so. Ay, meron. Mukhang meron, no? O regular foul lang?
Yeah, regular foul lang. Good thing nag-sprint back si Gomez if you're Coach Louie.
Turned out as a good foul. Hindi. Possible layup na yun sa kabila.
Was Roger Montalvo and syempre Paulo Hubalde, a guy who knows a lot about passing that basketball.
Right. I'm going to see a lot of Paulo this year, being one of the assistant coaches for the University of the Red Warriors. Congratulations, brother.
Oh, Gomez.
Nabagsakan.
Santa Ana is on the scene. Might have to check this. Our security head, Rudy Distrito, on his feet. Ganda ng buhok ni Tito
Rudy, no?
Ano natin yung nangyari dito? Oh, that was a swing. That was a swing from Santa Ana.
Right.
That was a wind. That was a clear wind up.
We didn't see it, no, in live action. Kaya nakita natin nagsosorry siya, okay, pero minsan seeing the replay with that swing and then magsosorry ka, minsan mas gusto mo nang wag magsorry. It add insult, to injury.
As if nothing
happened.
Yeah, as if it was
or
not
walang intention. Oh. Kaya palagay ko pang tapon 'yun. Palagay ko pang tapon 'yun. Hindi lang unspo one 'yan.
And referee Jay Castroverde.
Yeah, pang tapon nga. And if Quezon City continues to lose this one, because that so far the momentum has been with Ilagan. Let's not forget saan nagsimula to. Okay, that incident
review is a
Ando
disqualifying
and
foul on number
Gabriel.
17.
Disqualifying foul. And Santana trying to
for
plead his
punching.
innocence here.
Jordan Santana
There's
is
nothing
out
to
of the
plead
playing
here.
court.
Tulad nga nung sabi mo, there was a wind-up.
It's a clear wind-up boom.
Yeah.
That right there.
You see?
Santa Ana has been ejected from the game. Gomez will get 2 free throws. And ball possession as well for Ilagan.
Pero pumalit naman sa kanya, no? Capable of maybe sparking or even leading a comeback.
Yeah, right.
Ray De La Rosa. We've seen him do it. Especially stints in Iloilo. Even in Rizal, yung unang taon niya.
Yeah.
So let's see. We've been waiting pretty much the whole game for Ibanez, especially after that quick start in the first 5 minutes of this ball game in the first quarter. Pero it's been a quiet day for him. So far, only 6 points. 3 of 5 shooting.
Manalang. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Mina. Atake sa gitna. Allen Mina adjusts.
Short.
But Mark Dyke is there to clean it up, and that has been the story of this ball game.
Offensive rebounding. Ngayon, the only difference to them, nakatao-tao na sila. Kanina nakasona eh. So we expected the adjustment. Nandun na yung adjustment ni Coach Jeff. Pero kung hindi ka pa makabox out na nakatao-tao, hindi mo na alam anong klaseng depensa ang pwede mo itapon. Kasi dalawa lang yan eh. Tao-tao o zona.
Foul on Dyke. Pangatlo na yan. Villanar showing some craftiness there para makakuha ng foul. And he gets the first free throw to drop. 4 points.
4 points. But has 9 rebounds. So see, those are quite 9 rebounds, especially how Quezon City has been dominating the offensive glass with 19 offensive rebounds. That is 19 extra possessions.
Manalang. 11-point lead for Ilagan. Trying to arrest a 2-game slide, the Cowboys. Mina drives the runner off the glass. And the shooter's bounce para kay Allen Mina.
And that's the effect though when now you're worried to help because consciously yung offensive rebounding, yung defensive rebounding has not been good for your team. Dire-diretso sa basket si Mina.
Nabitawan ng bola ni Villanar.
Natapik.
And Gomez trying to find Giab. Natapik ni Ibanez.
That was a second late. Had a good idea para kay Gomez. As I believe Giab was rim running ito. Dire-diretso.
Medyo lagpas pa yung tira ni Mina. Dyke. Now with Gomez. Mina. Allen. Giab for 3. No. Dyke with the offensive rebound again. Dyke drives and he draws the foul. It's incredible how Ilagan has been able to get all those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, making, you know,
they have more offensive rebounds than defensive
rebounds. Yeah,
defensive rebounds.
Making Quezon City really look like boys. The buong larong ito, and they've been the men so far in terms of the offensive glass specifically. Ito, mamang-mama to. Si Kuya Alan.
Siya si Ryan Arenal, rested for this game. And Dyke makes the adjustment. 7 points for Mark Dyke. 64-50.
Magpapizza dapat yung dalawang yan pag nanalo Ilagan. Kasi kasama rin sila sa 1-game bonus.
Dapat. They go inside to Bernabe. Giab is there to help. De La Rosa for 3. It's good.
Ayun sinasabi natin kay Rai. Ganda pa nun off a setup. No, doon sa kick-out pass.
There's pressure here. Gomez, nakatawid. Gives it up to Giab. Mina on the handoff. Manalang. Dyke steps out to the 3-point line. Dyke knocks down the 3. 67-53. Ibanez in the lane. That's a foul.
Minsan pag nauunahan ka ng kalaban and you're having a long day, shots like this from Mark Dyke. This was the first one, no? The kick out was able to suck the defense dahil umabot sa loob yung bola. And then the kick out to Rai De La Rosa. Pero ito, yung mga ganito, tirang kumpiyansa na yan eh. Because they've been feeling good about themselves pretty much the whole day.
Franz Diaz, jumper, gets the bounce as well.
The much needed basket.
Just the first basket of Diaz. Quiet game din siya. Manalang finds Mina. Ibanez is there to stop the break. Dyke wants it against Straight. Mark Dyke facing up. No. Giab with an offensive rebound. Dyke, atake. No good on the drive. Straight. Diaz stepped out of line.
bounds. Yeah.
Manalang, pahinga muna. And Art de la Cruz returns for Mark Dyke. Sarah Joseph in for Bernabe for Quezon City. Palitan din pa rin ng tao dito. Binalik din si Jerome Santos. Oh. This is their best shooting five. If you're Quezon City.
Well, except for maybe Bernabe, no? You mas better shooter itong si Gabriel. Pero hindi pa siya binabalik after the incident early in the third quarter.
Kitevis. Mina. A hold on Ibanez.
Hindi pwede gawin yun. Empty corner ball screen. Parol na sa basket si Giab.
Quezon City. Free throws the rest of the way for Ilagan. And we still have over 5 minutes left in this ball game. De La Cruz drives, etc. Joseph, and he backs it in. Basket plus the foul for Art De La Cruz.
It's amazing what momentum can do for your team. And Art De La Cruz has been playing so well all throughout this ball game.
Our play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Pag maraming beses sa buong laro nakakapag-generate ka ng momentum, at kahit tulad nun, yung mga ganong klaseng tira, palayo ka na, nang itulak ka na, papasok pa.
Oo. Medyo hinabol konti ni Sarah Joseph dun si Art. And he's there down low. Sarah Joseph trims the deficit to 13.
Sarah Joseph, nagpaparamdam.
Pangalawa na yan eh.
Oo, nagpaparamdam din.
And Art De La Cruz just smiling through all of it as we check out the fast break of the game. Brought to you by Extreme Air Conditioners and Extreme Magpalamig free installation for split type air conditioners.
And that's the best way para bumawi. You know, smile through it. Give yourself, penalize them by tempting them to do more of that para sa free throw line sila to mag-end up, and they would pay the price for that.
19 points for Art De La Cruz. 5 rebounds and 6 assists. Split at the line for Art. 14-point lead for Ilagan. Kunanan. Sarah Joseph drives, layup, plus the foul. Dalawa na yan on Art De La Cruz.
Three-point play coming up for Sarah Joseph, pero hindi niya na ikumpleto.
7 rebounds now for Art De La Cruz. Art, no good. Rebound ni Kunanan. Kunanan to Casino, three-pointer. And Casino rings the bell The lead is down to 9.
Still a ball game. They're trying to be physical. No, yes, Quezon City. Tingnan natin how Ilagan responds to this physicality imposed by QC, led by this man guarding the ball.
Mina drives
Oh.
using the left hand. What a play from Alan Mina.
What a heartbreak move.
Cunanan
Good pass.
to De La Rosa, misses the three-pointer. And Mina secures the rebound. Alan Mina. 11 points ang lamang. Gomez launches the three. No. And a foul on... Who's it gonna be? Basta may free throws coming up for Santos. Josh Giab is whistled for the foul. 73-62. Dyke returns. There's Art de la Cruz.
Nagpasab. Pagod. Interesting time for him to ask for a sub. His team is only down by 10, slowly gaining momentum.
Only up by 10.
Only up by 10, yeah. Excuse me.
64.
9, make that 9.
It's a 9-point game. Dyke has returned. Kitevis. Binigay kay Dyke. Labas muna kay Manalang. Dyke, no good.
That's off cum laude.
Off Cunanan. And timeout muna ang Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. They're up by 9 with 3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinay, 50 ka.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Babalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa West Arena in Valenzuela City. Lamang ng siyam ang Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. They go to Giab down low. Giab unable to finish. Here's Cunanan, drives, basket plus the foul.
A great move by cum laude, puts him into double figures. They get the stop after the timeout. He rejects the ball screen. Breakdown move, and right there, those are the unforgivable fouls that you cannot commit. Chippy fouls, especially in the clutch.
12 puntos na si Vincent Greg Cunanan, and don't look now, it's just a 6-point advantage for Ilagan.
Gotta give credit to QC.
It all started with the physicality brought by Sarah Joseph.
Yep. Yung tamang physical. Just enough to get in the opponent's head, but not enough for you to be called for an unsportsmanlike foul.
or to be costly to your team, yun ang physicality na gusto mong makita. Especially pang naghahabol ka. So that's what I expect from you. Okay, from situations we're in the 3x3, which we will play one Saturday. If we're down, I expect you to be the catalyst of that physicality.
I get physical with you, not with the
Hindi,
opponent.
magkakampi tayo eh. Magkakampi tayo eh.
Kahit na.
Ayoko na.
We'll be right back.
The challenge of Quezon City was unsuccessful. Foul on Jerome Santos, his second penalty.
Unsuccessful challenge on that call against Santos. Sean Quiteves at the line. Quiteves misses the first.
Malakas. So far is 1 out of 3 from the charity line.
And it's a split para kay Sean Quiteves, and it's a 7-point lead.
Somebody's gonna be open.
De
And
La
it's
Rosa.
right. Yeah.
He gets the bounce.
All because of that screen. Naging 2-on-1 yun sa left side, that brush screen on the elbow.
4-point lead na lang para dito sa Ilagan. What a comeback here for Quezon City if they do complete this one.
There's a mismatch on the post. Casino on Giab.
Manalang, 2 points plus the foul.
A big basket by Manalang. Casino was so busy of overplaying. He had his back turned to the ball. Pa-drive na sa side niya itong si Manalang. You see it right here, right side Casino. He could have helped right here. Pero dahil nakatalikod siya, hindi niya alam nandun na yung bola. Santos nandun din, pero wala na nagawa. Ito yung 2-on-1 slight. And then De La Rosa gets the bounce.
Philip Manalang has missed the last 4 games, or 3 games, I believe, for Ilagan due to an injury. Last played against Pasay. Completes the 3-point play, 7-point lead for the Cowboys. Santos wide open, no good. Dyke secures the rebound.
No need to rush.
Final 2 minutes here, and that ball is deflected. It will stay with Ilagan.
Just when we say that, from the backcourt, dire-diretso si Manalang is fortunate na they will still have the ball.
Minute and 57 remaining. Art de la Cruz, after that brief rest, binalik siya dito to close this one out.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach Jeff, I would consider bringing in again ang kanyang isang big man.
Manalang, that is off. That is off a blue shirt, pero
Yeah, sorry, I was talking about Sarah Joseph. Na maganda yung matchup ni Sarah Joseph kanina kay Art de la Cruz. Ngayon, pinasok na ulit si Art.
they will review the out of bounds Sino last touch doon? Coach Louis Gonzalez had his team was ahead by 15 in the third. Oh, early in the fourth rather. So it will be Ilagan Isabela basketball.
It's Ilagan Isabela Cowboys basketball.
It's going to be a baseline out of bounds here.
This basket right here, especially if it's a three, could seal the game because of that.
No, just the sideline inbound.
Yeah, because of that review. Meron na ikroki si Coach Louie. Tingnan natin. Saan babagsak to? Taking too much time.
Gomez. Art has to fire. No good. Bernabe with a rebound. Cunanan. Labas kay Santos. Atake si Santos. Layup is good. Jerome Santos has 9 in the ball game and he pulls the Quezon City team within 5. Manalang to Giab. Fakes the handoff. Atake si Josh.
Pinilip.
That is last touch on Josh Giab. That will be Quezon City basketball.
Doon mo makikita, no? Kulang pa yung experience for the majority nitong Ilagan. It is a new team, but that drive right there was too early and unnecessary, resulting into a turnover. Could be costly, especially if QC scores on this one.
Only the third turnover for Ilagan in the second half.
You know, mali yung timing. Not the best time to commit a TO.
Oh, Cunanan!
Yun lang.
He misses the layup. It was wide open. Manalang to Giab.
One possession na lang sana ito, no? But still, a lot of time remaining.
Mina to Gomez. To Art de la Cruz. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Mina. Mina fires. No. That is last touch on Art de la Cruz.
I-review nila to. It looked to be a good call, though.
And we will have another opportunity here kung tingnan natin kung sinong may last touch dito. Ooh.
Mabigat yun. Mukhang magre-resulta sa jump ball to. Yung possession arrow nakaturo sa Quezon City.
It's white ball.
Yes.
And Coach Jeff Verlas wants a timeout. Trying to give themselves a chance here with 35 seconds remaining. Quezon City down by 5. They sue for time.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, para sa 100% pagbabago, para sa 100% paglilingkod, para sa 100% Pinas.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Back inside the West Arena in Valenzuela City. Let's give a quick shout out to the Ilagan Isabela ownership group led by Boss Jay Diaz, board member Doc E.J. Diaz, Councilor Jay Diaz, Boss Ricky Lagi, of course, Ilagan Mayor Jay Diaz, and Isabela Governor Rodito Albano. Magandang gabi po, and I hope you're enjoying the game. De La Rosa launches the three. It's a miss.
Good line yun, no? Akala ko papasok.
Giab secures the ball.
Good job of meeting the pass. No? Medyo mataas yung pasang yan. This is a foul.
The foul given up by Quezon City.
That could be it.
To stop the clock.
Yeah. Especially if he makes 2 free throws to make this into a 3-possession ball game.
That's the 5th on
Cunanan.
Graduate.
Graduate. Si cum laude. Just fitting. No, pero he's been the best player
Yeah, absolutely.
for Quezon City today. In fact, we had him as the best player. If they were able to pull this one off, he goes out. Konanan with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists with only 1 turnover.
Impressive.
Oh. Siyempre, cum laude.
Cum laude-like numbers.
Graduate pa. In a negative way. Graduate nga lang. Hindi yung graduation na gusto niya.
Tama. 7 puntos ang lamang ng Ilagan. 20 seconds remaining. Timeout muna ang Quezon City.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. This is the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Live from the West Arena in Valenzuela City.
Kapatid ba yan ni Mactalio?
Hindi ko alam.
Hindi,
2 more
kahawig
games.
lang, kahawig lang.
My friend, I don't know everything.
Wow, that's a surprise to me.
And look at the commissioner's row there. Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes. And syempre, ganda ng gupit ng ating security chief.
Diretso, pero lumabas.
Art de la Cruz with the rebound. And the ball will go to Ilagan. 79-72. Humingi pa ng timeout si Coach Louie dito just to make sure.
Inbound at least sa half court.
Oo,
Baka yun yung gusto niya mangyari. Kasi pwede pa to kung maagaw, tapos maka 3 points. Don't ask me, ask the Lakers.
Okay. 7-point game, 14 seconds remaining. Timeout Ilagan.
Para sa atlitang Pilipino.
Para sa kabataang Pilipino.
Para sa kababaihan, para sa pamilyang Pilipino.
Para sa kinabukasan.
At ito po ang MPBL Party List number 77 sa balota.
Nagbabalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa West Arena. Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes, Emer Oret, our Head of Operations. Boss Simon Mangio of the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. And syempre, si Head of Security Rudy Distrito. Final 14 seconds ng ating laro. Namang ang Ilagan ng 7. Try to inbound here. Giab holding on to that basketball.
The way it should be held. Being strong with the basketball. It's one thing na ma-inbound mo yung bola. Another thing to be strong with it.
And Nino Ibanez, it has not been his night. No, to si Nino Ibanez.
I think what's a surprise to
6
me.
points lang si Nino Ibanez.
What's a surprise to me is that he only had 5 attempts. I really wouldn't mind if he's 3 for 5. That's a decent stat. But even if he went out 3 for 11, 3 for 13, and then maybe I would understand sumubok, one of your best scorers on the team, at least the way we see it, the way we know how he is capable of scoring.
And Giab has 14 in the ball game to go with 8 rebounds. And De La Cruz and Giab go back to the bench. Ando and Ryan Reyes will finish this one out. Santos, too strong on the 3. Rebound ni Allen Mina.
You know, Ando played a role in this win. Because after that incident with Gabriel and the multiple gifts that he received, so to speak. Hindi na binalik si Gabriel. He was not thrown out.
Yeah.
Pero hindi na siya binalik ni Coach Jeff Perlas.
Yeah, and Ilagan Isabela Cowboys snap a 2-game slide as they overcome the Quezon City Galleries Taipan. Huge win for the Cowboys, particularly moving forward if these two teams, baka silang maglaban in that race for the playoffs. But
who knows?
Our best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. And Gab Gomez with 4 3-pointers and 4 important ones. And every time he made a 3, it felt like a load was taken off.
Right.
Parang ang bibigat ng kanyang mga pinasok na 3-pointers.
Right, and dapat maging lesson to sa mga aspiring players natin. No? Sometimes in basketball, it's not knowing it all. Sometimes you gotta be a specialist. Gab Gomez, he's a decent defender. He's a 3-point shooter, and all he did in this game, to your point, was make 3-point shots. And it felt all of those threes were important.
Yeah, and he is our best player of the game. And yan po, final score natin, 80-72 para dito sa Ilagan Isabela
Ready
Cowboys.
ka na mag-English?
A huge win. Yes,
Ready ka na? Yes.
I am more than ready,
Go.
my friend.
Go,
And,
take it away.
Yeah, and I think we're ready for Gab Gomez.
Ate Mika, you owe us.
No, it's not just her.
Not just her, okay.
Oo. So, it's a big win para dito sa Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. And, we are with our best player of the game, si Gab Gomez. And Gab, you came in off the bench really quickly after the first quarter and hit those crucial threes that I think opened up the game para dito sa Ilagan Isabela. How comfortable are you with this role that you have with the Cowboys?
Very comfortable naman, and I give credit sa coaching staff and sa teammates ko na sinet up ako and na nagkatiwala sa akin, and credit lang sa kanila.
Tagalog naman pala eh.
Tagalog naman pala. Kaya naman pala.
Gab, alam ko galing kang
Italy.
Italy, di ba?
Mas okay Tagalog. Mas okay
sabi niya kasi, maghanda na kami mag-English. pero Gab, talk about those 2 4-point plays. No? Bihira natin makita sa laro yan. No? 2 4-point plays sa isang laro. Yung timing din ng mga 4-point plays. Talk about that. No? Was it a design play? And it feels like every time, especially in the first 3 quarters, naka-zone itong Quezon City, pinapasok ka ni Coach Louie. Talk about your role with this team and those 4-point plays.
Personally, sa team namin, pwede mag-step up and nagfo-follow lang kami sa sistema namin. So, I was the one open that moment. So, I took the shot.
Yeah. But one thing's for sure, Gab, I'm glad to see you here because I can still remember your shots nung kalaban kami sa finals. Buti nandito ka na. Okay.
Okay. So, okay ka na?
Okay na.
Gab, yeah, it's your chance now to really thank everyone and greet ko sino man ang kailangan pasalamatan.
First of all, thank you sa boss namin, kay Boss Jao Diaz, board member EJ Diaz, Councilor JV Diaz, Boss Ricky Lagoy, Mayor J Diaz, kay Gov Rodito Albano, and sa girlfriend ko, binabati ko, and ang family ko, parents ko sa Italy, and especially sa mga taga Ilagan, thank you sa suporta. Nararamdaman namin kahit malayo kayo.
Yun. Thank you so much, Gab, and congratulations sa inyo for ending the 2-game losing streak as Ilagan improves to 3-3. Our best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Maraming salamat. And that's it for our first game dito sa West Arena.
Ang hirap pala nun, ha? Na-appreciate ko lalo yung trabaho ng mga courtside.
Kaya nga,
Ang hirap pala nun.
Ikaw talaga eh.